Good morning, guys. It has been a long time since we've posted a video and we've been very busy, but today I want to show you one of the most exciting things going on our homestead right now. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm out here to milk our family milk cow Bella. She's a Highland cattle cow, right over there, standing there, that I've trained over the past few months in the winter time. Even though she has never been milked and she is several years old, has had a lot of calves, she's the one I've chosen, and it has worked great. We've been milking her for a week already. We've been getting anywhere between 2.5 to 5 liters of milk. That's a little over half a gallon to a little over a gallon, depending on, because I haven't been locking away the calf at night yet. I'm going to do that soon, but it has depended upon a little bit if I catch her before the calf eats breakfast or not. So just wanted you to be part of this today. So right here behind me you see a trailer that I built the past few weeks. It's a mobile milking station, and we have the coolest name ever for this. We call it the Milky Whey, and spelled with W-H-E-Y for whey, like in whey, milk, whey. So I'm gonna make a sign that I'm gonna put up there so it looks really cool. Basically, it is big enough for me to be comfortably in there in all kinds of weathers. I can move it on pasture with the cows. I put it there in the evening, and I can lock Bella here in the front. It doesn't just serve as a milking station, but it'll also serve as a place where I can just log up a cow, check on her, and so on. Oh, and I can see that the calf has nursed a bunch already on her, so I won't be getting crazy much milk today. So I'm trying to keep it very simple. Come on, but move a little bit this way. Just actually sitting on one of these pieces of wood here in the mornings, and I'm just gonna clean her udder. Hey Minnie, it's Bella's calf from last year coming. She's a curious one. But generally I've just had a good time with Bella. She's getting better every day. She doesn't like to stand still for such a long time, but it has been working great. So Highland cattle are known for their very, very creamy milk. And because we have the calf go with it, and I don't even lock the calf away, we're actually not getting the creamiest milk yet because the cow saves it for the calf. But we're very happy. It's very yummy and good. So we've made some butter, cream, and yogurt. In Germany, they used to call the milk that was separated from the cream blue milk back then. And you can actually tell how it looks a little bit blue like that. You have to go potty, girl? You have to go potty? There you go. I've really enjoyed milking out here on pasture. It's just clean. There's no splashing. Just try to find the right spot in the evening where I can put the Milky Whey so I can have a straight area where I can sit and milk her. The calf prefers to drink on the two front teats of Bella, which has never given me much milk there, but the back side of her udder, that's where I've gotten all the milk from. And that has worked great so far. As the calf is gonna get bigger now, I will have to lock it away. So right now all the cattle are coming to the Milky Way to itch on it, which Bella doesn't like too much. It's okay, Bella. So basically the calf ate not too long ago, and she ate out of 3 areas. It's only 1/4 that's really full of milk still. That's what I'm milking out right now. Hey, don't touch my camera. Good job, Bella. Here you go. Thank you for today's milk. Have a good day. So here you are. I got about a little more than half a gallon. I would say almost 2/3 of a gallon, which is great. Here she is. Thank you so much. That was good, huh? Was that okay? So, providing us with milk, and it's just a beautiful process. We're so thankful that we could start this. I was always hesitant to milk our Highland cattle just because I've never seen anybody do that, and because they just seem to be a breed that was not typically used for that. But it works awesome. So we just bought this thing, and we're gonna use this to separate the cream from the milk. We're just gonna let the cream rise to the top and within 24 hours or more, and then we're gonna take the milk out of here, and all that's left in here is the cream. We haven't been doing this yet. I'm going to show you in a second what we have been doing, but this has been working. This I think will be working much better for us. So here we have the white gold that I'm just going to filter in here from today. This thing here is more than a gallon. It's a little bit over 4 liters, so you can tell that I got quite a lot of milk, probably 3/4 of a gallon actually, without separating the calf from the mom at all at night. So this is great. This is just gonna go in the fridge now. It's gonna sit for 24 hours till tomorrow morning, and now I'm gonna get the milk from yesterday where the cream has separated and take off the cream into a separate glass. So I don't know if you can see this, but the cream line is here right now and there. I'm just gonna ladle that off right now. So delicious milk to drink, super yummy cream that we use for cream and butter. Back here you see something we got as well. There's our slow cooker, but this is a mill that we mill our own grain with. I'm gonna share about that in a video very soon. It's very exciting. We're actually gonna try to start selling some, because this is a mill that can mill without stop, so you can produce a lot of grain with it, or flour with it. So very exciting morning. We're gonna make some butter in a little bit. Okay, Isaac, so what are you doing here? Can't turn the water off. What are you doing?
I'm making the ground here all moist so that the dust won't spread.
Yeah, we're preparing the greenhouse for planting tomatoes, and it's very dusty. We don't want to breathe that. So while I prepare the rows, Isaac sprays them. It's for Isaac and me, it's take your kid to work day. The school does that. Didn't have to be here at home, but that
is what worked out for us the best right now. So he's with me and we're doing some extra things out over what he normally does here, helping out. We're doing it a little bit different this year. I'm making these deep trenches here for irrigation that I can leave them here and then just fill them with water just from standing back there, so the entire greenhouse fills with water, kind of like a concentrated flood irrigation. So, take a kid to work day. I'm not just a farmer, I'm also a YouTuber, so my son is actually holding the camera right now. I just wanted to give you a little bit of a tour, an explanation to the Milky Way. So, I had the dilemma that I wanted to start to milk our cow, and I don't want her to be just out on pasture close to the stable. So I want to move them daily, and I didn't want to separate her from the other herd. I still want her to move all the time. So I had two options. One would be to just make a permanent walking path back over all my fields, back to the stable where I have a milk station. But I didn't want that. It takes a lot of fencing, it takes a lot of room away from your pasture. It'll get muddy in rainy seasons. So I wanted to have a mobile milking stand. And so I came up with this design. I made a video about that and I shared that with you where I drew it on SketchUp, and now it has become reality. I bought this 40mm square pipe, and it's 3mm thick. I welded it together. It was my first welding job, and it worked, even though a lot of the welding job looks like fossilized bird poop, to be honest. It works great hooking it up to the tractor, moving it with the cows. It's quite big. I wanted it to be big, just so I have enough room there in bad weather so that the cow is not scared going into a tight space, and I can just easily move it. I used scrap roofing, aluminum roofing. It's very easy. It's screwed into this wood, and the wood is fastened there with some metal band and some screws, so that it's very easily removed should I want to replace it. And it works great. Really happy about it. I painted it with some rust protection, everything very cheap. And so we calculated that this would cost us about $700 to build, and in about half a year that cost is completely we have earned it, because we spend about that much every week on dairy, on good healthy dairy products, or good and healthy, the best you could get in the store, that after half a year this thing has paid for itself. So no extra cost. We didn't have to buy a cow. We're using one of our cows that is still raising a calf for meat, and now we have better dairy products, yummier taste, healthier, and I think it's just really worth the effort. So here just bought these tires, an entire wheel, put it on there, welded it, and then here you can see how I fastened the wood around the metal. There's just wood on the top. I have these diagonals all over to strengthen the entire structure. It's open here at the end, as you can see, but I put these little diagonals up there, and it works great. It's absolutely stable enough. I have extra piping to put in between should I want to move this over long distances, but this is so stable, it doesn't move anything, and the cattle have been itching on it and everything, so it works fine. Here I wanted it open on purpose, just so that Bella, or any cow that I could log in here, even for a veterinarian for example, that she doesn't get scared, that she can still look out there. And this is the place where I lock her in. I can sit in this area here, just where it's dry, protected from the weather. And so I have this little knob here that just unlocks it, as you can see there, and then you lift it up, cow goes in. So very simple system, and it works great. It's very light, it will not sink into the ground, and it will really be a really good station in general for the cows. So I hope you enjoy the name Milky Way and that you like the design of this. It works awesome. Big thank you to my son Isaac, who has been filming and helping me today. Hope you had a good experience and hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you soon. Bye bye guys.
Bye!
Did you learn anything today?
Yes, I did.
What did you learn?
That you have to get a lot of water to fill up a greenhouse.
You have to get a lot of water to fill up your greenhouse. Yeah. Did you enjoy working on the farm today?
Yeah.
Cool.
I didn't have to drive it today.
What was your favorite part?
The greenhouse.
The greenhouse, the planting, everything?